Guitarists, if I can give you my most valuable piece of advice when you're learning how to play, I would not focus so much on soloing for a while before mastering or getting really, really good and confident at being a great rhythm guitarist. If you are a good rhythm guitarist, everything that you want lines up behind that. So what I'm going to do is present to you 3 of the top benefits that you get by focusing on the skills to become a great rhythm guitarist. So let's start off with the first one. You get into the band. People actually want to hire you and use you in their projects. And that's because, let's face it, 95% of the time you're playing in any group situation, your role is to play and provide the harmony of each song. It's not to solo. Like, as fun as that is, the solo, and I'm not saying not to solo or not to study it, but you will spend more time playing parts or just chords than you ever will soloing on any gig in any style. It goes without saying that you should probably spend at least 2/3 of your time really, ironing out that role before you even get into soloing. I mean, there are a lot of gigs that you might not solo at all. Depending on the band makeup, there's maybe a singer, there's always a lead player, of course, even a lead guitarist, but really a singer that you're playing behind, a horn or multiple horn players, maybe another rhythm section player and whatnot. There are so many people that can take a solo, but there are few people on a bandstand that can actually provide the harmony. It's usually between 2 instruments, guitar and piano or keys of some sort. So you are relegated to that position from the get-go. If you can't do that, what good are you to most bands? Like, if you can't play that role, they're going to find somebody else that can do that. So your time will come to solo, but getting good at that role is what's going to get you into the band or into the group or whatever musical situation where you're playing with other people much faster, and you'll keep your job. So a good rhythm section player is, something that is the gold standard. You need that in every group. So put in the time, get in the group, then work your way into soloing from there. The second benefit would be when you play really well and you have cool chord voicings and great rhythm and whatnot, you are going to be inspiring those around you and elevating the band. As in, like, within this rhythm section itself, if you have a good rhythm section and you're really kind of digging in and providing like some really interesting but pivotal parts, the rhythm section is laying that foundation for the rest of the players, the singer and the lead lines, whatever. And if that part is cooking, then the whole band can move forward with confidence. That's the role of the rhythm section. So we want to make sure that is locked in before ever thinking about soloing, because that's what's needed in every band. Also, when I've been the soloist and there is a great rhythm section that's super gelled, what happens is, number one, I can just focus on providing the solo that I'm trying to perform in front of folks. And I don't have to worry about, like a rhythm section that's kind of like falling apart. It's not a great feeling when I have to focus on the band in a non-proactive way, in the sense of when things are kind of not fully together, I might have to pause my phrase to make sure I know where exactly I'm at with in relation to the rhythm section, because maybe someone played the wrong chord or the wrong rhythm, or they're coming in the wrong section of the song. That interrupts my whole flow, and that's not ideal, and any soloist's flow. But when a rhythm section and rhythm players are really on point with their roles and they have like that solid foundation, it's easy for me to just push through and say what I want to say. Bonus, if the rhythm section is playing inspired stuff, like they're actually elevating the song by, maybe playing some interesting chord voicings, or they're just in lockstep in a way that is inspiring, that type of playing is going to inspire me as a soloist to reach new heights, and maybe even inspire like a better, probably will and has inspired better performances out of me, because the rhythm section is kind of like pushing me with confidence, like, hey, you can do this, or like, hey, check this out. It's instigating new ideas. And I feel compelled to ride that wave, essentially. So you're not only inspiring, the musician to just like do well, sometimes you're inspiring growth within a soloist or a singer, because they feel so comfortable or inspired by the rhythm section and how locked in they are and how they're pushing that the whole band elevates. So if you don't know great chord voicings, rhythms, how to play with another rhythm section player, if you're a guitarist playing with a pianist, don't know how to communicate well or any of that stuff, none of that can happen. And there's a lot of magic kind of left on the table that is just will never be heard, because we can't get to that point. So it takes a lot to get there, but once you can, if you can get to that point, again, you're inspiring the people around you. That will, again, get you more gigs, recording sessions, into more bands and groups to play with. But people will want to play with you because you're improving them through your playing. So you want to be that player in the band. Now, the third benefit would be, if you know how to comp through a song and you now have to solo, you have a roadmap already figured out of all the notes at any given time of the song that will sound good. Every single individual note within those chords becomes somewhere you can aim to start or end your phrase. You can arpeggiate. You can emphasize any of those notes and know with full confidence that this is going to sound good in relation to the harmony that's being played at this point of the song. So you don't have to guess or kind of flounder around and be like, oh, like how do I end this line? Or what can I play? Where do I start? It's like, well, shoot, pick one of the chords that you're supposed to be playing and just start on one of those notes and go. Everything is mapped out. You've already cleared the way for yourself by doing the homework, just learning how to be a better rhythm guitarist. So rhythm guitar informs your solo guitar playing. This is a clear advantage that the guitar and the piano, just chordal instruments in general, have over instruments that can only play one note at a time. Because we have to fulfill that role as a rhythm guitarist or rhythm section player, we're outlining the harmony all the time. We're intimately aware of what works. I hope what I've shared is helpful and thought-provoking. And I'd like to help you elevate your rhythm guitar playing by letting you know I have an online course that I've been working on this year that addresses chord voicings and rhythm and just general approaches to voice leading for guitar, specifically jazz guitar, but you can actually use this for R&B, neo soul, and bossa nova playing. So, and then even beyond that. This course covers all of the best and practical chord voicings and how to use them. These are voicings that I have personally curated over the many years I have played gigs, been on recording sessions, and taught in ensemble settings and private lessons. And I use all of these to this day. This course is pretty ideal for an intermediate guitarist that is looking to expand their chordal vocabulary and knowledge of the fretboard. This course has already transformed a number of students' rhythm guitar playing, giving them new confidence when playing with a band. Click on the link below to enroll in the course, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys next time.